My name is Igor GRacie. My fighting style is Jiu-Jitsu. I'm fighter of the HDnet FIghts Academy in New York.
Excitement, that's all I can guarantee. I show up to fight, so we're going to see some excitement. Hopefully we could bang, hopefully we could go to the ground a little bit. Hopefully you'll see a good fight.
I'm not nervous. I mean, I thought I was going to be more nervous, to tell you the truth. I've been around fighting for so long, you know, that like, it's kind of natural for me.
You know, I don't really have a game plan. I'm just gonna be like the ocean. I'm gonna be intense and trying to take him out into the deep end.
I'll go after him, I'll take him down, and I'll pawn him to the red spot.
Here comes Tom Gallicchio. Much more experienced than Igor GRacie. Yet he probably knows in some ways he would not, if not be considered the underdog. The main attraction is all this curiosity about another GRacie getting ready to make his mixed martial arts debut. For Gallicchio, the 21-year-old from Howell, New Jersey, is off to a hot start himself, 7-3. As you look at the rest of his record, coming off that win back in September over Brian DeMuro, and he has shown versatility with knockouts. He can go the distance, as we see with 3 decision wins.
You know, the problem is that you fight a guy with the last name of GRacie, and it's automatically assumed that you're going to get beat up, but this guy's never fought before. So really, there's a good shot that Tom's got that Tom can pull his victory off.
And as we talked about before, Lou Neglia, a champion himself, been around the fight game for a long, long time. He puts together some interesting matchups, as we've seen. Interesting, a 7-3 guy taking on a guy making his pro debut. And here is that guy, 28-year-old Igor GRacie, out of New York City.
Obviously, very well submissions, you know, trained submissions. Obviously, he knows fight tactics from his cousin Henzo. The question is, will it relay after the first 45 seconds of adrenaline runs away? And will it transfer into some hand game so we can at least keep from getting smashed? Because as you saw earlier tonight, you can have the best ground game in the world, but if you get hit on the way down, it doesn't make a difference.
Let's take a look now at the tail of the tape as Igor GRacie gets ready to step through the ropes as a pro for the first time. And again, pretty much dead even here with that huge exception. Gallicchio going into his 11th pro fight, only 21 years old. 7 years older is GRacie, who's making his pro debut. And Frank, I would imagine no matter how many times, and obviously he's fighting against some greats, sparring with them every day there at the GRacie Academy. When you get into that first real action with a crowd of over 3,000 here, that'll be interesting to see how he handles it.
Yeah, the lights are on, it's hot, it's Saturday night, you know, or excuse me, Friday night, and you're standing there looking at it, wondering what's going to happen. You're going to find out very, very quickly. That everyone, you know, Mike Tyson has always said it best, everyone has a great game plan until you get punched in the face or a trip going into the ring, one or the other.
Well, we've talked about that nerves a little bit, and even Igor, he kind of grinned at himself, kind of missed that last jump, but at least he maintained his balance. Now let's go meet him officially, and here's Peter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for 3 5-minute rounds of mixed martial arts. 170-pound weight limit in the welterweight division. The bout sponsor is Full Contact Fighter, and controlling the action in the middle of the ring will be Kevin Mulhall. Introducing first from the blue corner, out of the Rhino Fight Team, he is trained by Dan Fisher. Wearing the dark blue trunks with the white lettering, he weighed in at 170 pounds. From Howell, New Jersey, welcome please, Tom Gallicchio. And across the ring, ready for action out of the red corner, from Team Henzo GRacie, trained by Henzo GRacie. Wearing the light blue shorts with the white lettering, he weighed in at 168 pounds. From New York City, welcome please, Igor GRacie.
side.
Kevin Mulhall, the referee for this welterweight matchup scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Okay, fighters, you both know your rules. Obey my commands at all times. Defend yourself at all times. If I tell you to break clean. Do you understand? Do you understand? Touch gloves, come out fighting.
Gallicchio 7-3, very active young fighter.
Are you ready?
GRacie, you figure there's probably a lot of pressure on him, just wondering how he will be treated when he goes back to the academy in New York City.
Yeah, they're very, very tough on you there.
And GRacie gets his takedown.
Takedown, a perfect side control. He actually put himself back in the half guard.
Don't move, right there. Half guard, same position
Kevin
in the middle.
Mulhall is going to move him out. The fighters slide under the ropes and they'll reposition, keeping the same position, just moving out to the center of the ring.
Fight!
Very interesting position. Okay, now back out. Look, Lisa's working for side control. That's kind of a weird exchange. He took him down, was open fully inside, and went back to half. Kind of put him in a weird position. He had a position where he could have stayed and got some good ground and pound going.
So Igor GRacie successful in his first pro takedown attempt. Now trying to throw some punches. Working on the body.
Gallicchio is surprisingly flexible.
Well, Gallicchio, we talked about him able to go the distance and get wins. He's won by way of submission, so it's certainly not in foreign territory when he's on the ground. And pulling out of that armbar attempt is GRacie, who delivers a couple of punches. GRacie again comes down. Good punching by GRacie.
Good punch pass. Using his hands to set him up, and then getting out of the way, passing all the way by, and getting 1 or 2 strikes in. Good advantage of using his jiu-jitsu skills to get him into punching positions. He does it again. Another punch pass.
GRacie flying in, and he's been successful. He's landed 10 of 13 so far. Good intentions with that. Didn't quite land like he wanted to, but Igor GRacie showing some poise here in this pro debut.
Should have worked for a full pass here.
Trying to push away, closing up there's Gallicchio. Now back on their feet for the first time. He pulls him down. He's going for the choke. Igor GRacie.
He's nice and tight too. It's under his chin.
Gallicchio gets away.
Great job. That was a tight submission.
Gallicchio, very impressive move to get out of that. And in typical GRacie Academy fashion, Igor GRacie jumping up there, going for that guillotine. I'm sure he's seen cousin Henzo do that several times in real fights and in sparring sessions there in the academy.
Not to mention the rest of the clan.
And all of them can do it, can't they? Igor is surprising in his punching, perhaps. He's landing some good punches from the ground.
He's very aggressive. He's using kind of more of a brawling style, kind of more of a street fighting style. As in his punching game, it's very effective because he uses jiu-jitsu first, gets in a great position, then starts to throw punches.
Fighters ready? Fight!
As they reposition and Henzo GRacie looks on. We would listen in, but neither of us speak Portuguese, so...
Well, I'm definitely listening. The problem is without my buddy George here to translate for me, I'm kind of lost.
I'm guessing he says, hey, keep doing what you're doing here.
Nice tie-up, got the arm caught. Not a good submission position, but definitely in a good power position, good controlling position.
GRacie has controlled this fight most of the way. Now as he tugs on that arm of Gallicchio.
Good defense by Gallicchio. Wow, great defense.
Look at Gallicchio. How can he do it? Can he keep hanging in there at that right arm as he flips over right in front of us?
He's caught again. See the nut? Once again, he's caught over that head. He's got his face pulled away. He's got to get that arm back to his hip if he wants to protect it. Good job.
And look at Tom Gallicchio, the second time that he has escaped. Now he takes the back and he's landing some punches. Gallicchio has Igor now on his back. And can Tom Gallicchio do some work?
Great job of Gallicchio, really defending that tight. It was very, very tight.